Good morning, everybody. Welcome in. It's Laura from Tenacious Taurus Twin Flame Tarot, and this is going to be the astrology forecast for October. So welcome to a brand new month of cosmic energies. I'm going to go over some main astrological aspects that are going to be taking place over the coming month. We're going to pull into some cards, but I think a key word for October is intensity. I feel we're in this precipice of this karmic reset taking place. And so October 2022 has all kinds of cosmic shifts in store for the collective. We have a solar eclipse. We have Mars going retrograde. We're already feeling the pre-shadow energy of Mars going retrograde. And we have a record of 4 planets changing direction. 4 planets that have been in retrograde are about to station direct. And we also have in the background this Saturn-Uranus square that is reaching its tightest orb this month. And so this is very uncompromising energy. It's high friction energy. And this is really promoting change. When Uranus stations direct, I think many are going to get a wake-up call. And what you've been resisting is really going to be highlighted when Saturn stations direct. And so get ready for a lot of twists and turns, a lot of fated events over the coming month, and get ready to be propelled forward onto a new spiritual path. And so intensity, to say the least. So let's talk about some of these very important astrological events over the coming months. So this weekend on October the 2nd, Mercury is stationing direct at 24 degrees Virgo. And so normally when Mercury goes direct, we celebrate, right? It's like, oh my God, things are finally starting to clear up. But I feel that's not going to be quite the case with this Mercury retrograde. When Mercury turns direct, it is going to be forming an opposition to Neptune, and it's going to be squaring it up with Mars and Gemini in the pre-shadow retrograde energy. And so Mercury square Mars is giving a strong push when it comes to progression and moving forward. But at the same time, with Mercury opposing Neptune, can't really see where you're going, right? It's like entering into the unknown, the void, right? And so a metaphor for this Mercury stationing direct, it's like we have to walk forward completely blindfolded, not really knowing where we're going. And so the good thing about that is we're not going to be distracted by all of this static, all of this karmic noise. And we're going to be able to really tune in and like listen to our higher mind and to that inner stirring. And so we're going to have Mercury going direct this weekend. On October the 9th, we're going to have the full moon in Aries at 16 degrees. So that's tower energy. Aries is a lot of fire energy. The full moon is also going to be conjunct Chiron, the wounded healer, and opposing Venus in Libra. So this is going to be a highly emotionally charged full moon. It's going to expose our deepest wounds. I feel our deepest wounds when it comes to our self-identity. And with Venus in this beautiful home energy of Libra, the Venus energy is supporting us in this deep healing energy. We also have Pluto stationing direct on October the 9th. And so when Pluto goes direct at 26 degrees Capricorn, this is going to change our direction, right? It's this very strong energy, stronger than usual. And so this Plutonian energy is going to be at its peak on October the 9th. And this is when we can really expect intense thoughts, feelings, and events to trigger us at the core level. And it might be feeling very cathartic, but it's going to be a moment of spiritual purification, purifying energy. And so when Pluto stations direct, we are being asked to remove everything that's out of alignment. And if we're not able to remove it, then the universe is going to come in and get that out of your way. So we can create this new space for these new timelines to grow, these new romantic cycles to grow. We do have Mercury going back into Libra on October the 11th. It's going to re-enter into Libra, and this is going to clear out all of that opposition energy with the Neptunian aspect. And so things will become crystal clear, more clearer than ever before. Although Mercury is still going to be in the shadow energy when it goes back into Libra, it's going to be in the shadow period until about the 17th. We're going to all experience this sense of clarity, this sense of relief pretty much right away when it re-enters into Libra. On October the 22nd, Venus is going to be conjunct the Sun. And so this is going to be at 29 degrees Libra. And whenever we get to the 29 degree mark of a sign, things can get very, very intense. And so we're going to be in the middle of this Sun-Venus cycle. And so this conjunction, this transit is going to feel like a Venus full moon. And so this is going to bring forward a lot of spiritual initiations for us to set those intentions that we did set way back in January when Venus started that brand new cycle. So a lot of manifestations, I feel, are going to be coming to fruition in the month of October. And you think of Libra energy and Venus energy, it is this relationship energy coming forward. And so this is going to bring forward important relationship events. It could bring endings. It could bring beginnings. It's all going to depend on which timeline you're at and the work that you've already done for your own personal transformation journey. On October the 23rd, we're going to have the Sun entering into Scorpio. So happy birthday to my Scorpio collective out there. And if you're not a Scorpio, this is the time where all of us are invited into like the underworld energy. I think of October. I think of Halloween. I think of, Samhain, the Day of the Dead. And so this is where anybody in the collective can get to experience what it's like to be a Scorpio energy. On October the 23rd, we're going to have Venus entering into Scorpio too. So we're going to have all of this Scorpio energy. Venus is going to leave her home sign of Libra and she's going to enter into Scorpio. And we do need to remember, guys, Scorpio is ruled by Mars and Pluto. And so when Venus transits through Scorpio, Venus energy is going to become more passionate, more intense. And this is where we're going to really discover what it is that we really, truly want. Sorry, guys, I seen a phone call come through. I hope that didn't get cut out. But on October the 23rd, when Venus does enter into Scorpio, I think there's a warning. There's a warning coming up with this energy. And so this is going to be the heightened time of intensity. It's going to be very, very strong. And it's likely going to cloud our judgment. And so whatever you do with the Scorpio energy, ask yourself, are you reacting or acting from a place of emotional honesty? Or are you coming from a place of resentment and a place of wanting to maintain power and control? Because we're here to surrender control, right? We also have Saturn stationing direct on October the 23rd at 18 degrees Aquarius. And so when Saturn stations direct, it's very important. And so this is going to be so super intense on the 23rd, because when Saturn stations direct, it's almost going to be exact squaring it up with Uranus. And so this is this pressure cooker type energy that demands this release. So whatever's been building is going to be released with a vengeance when Saturn changes directions. You might have a sudden change of mind about your course of action, and all of these collective energies are going to be felt if you are an empath. And so we're going to be experiencing this not only at a personal level, but as well as a collective level. And so if you have planets or signs around the 18 degrees in any of the fixed signs, Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, or Leo, this transit is going to deeply affect you at a personal level. So expect profound transformation and changes. And then on October the 25th, we go into that partial solar eclipse in Scorpio. So it is a partial solar eclipse. It's going to be at 2 degrees. And the solar eclipse will be visible to the naked eye in Europe and Asia. And so this is like also a south node eclipse. So this is deeply going to affect those with Taurus, Scorpio, north node, or the latter of. And so this is concerned with a lot of karmic events, fated karmic events leading to new beginnings. And so this south node solar eclipse will come with a big ending, a big dramatic, melodramatic ending, and that will be followed by a brand new beginning, right? Because all endings do bring about a new beginning. And so this partial solar eclipse is going to be exact conjunct Venus. And this is the moment of rebirth of the heart that will set us on a new path of divine counterpart unions is what I'm feeling. Then on October the 28th, we have Jupiter re-entering Pisces in retrograde. So Jupiter retrograde re-entering into Pisces. And so themes that were coming up in May and July of, June, July of 2021 last year, they're coming up again. From January 22 until May 22, all of these issues are coming up again as it re-enters into Pisces. And so whatever you haven't had the chance to bring up to complete, third time's a charm, right? Everything happens in threes. So third time's a charm, and something's going to come to a complete finish. It is the energy of finishing what we started in the Pisces world sector of our life, coming to completion. And then on October the 29th, a very karmic number, Mercury is going to enter into Scorpio. And so this is going to be where we seek those deep, deep, meaningful discussions and meaningful connections, right? Scorpio is anything but shallow. And so this is not a time for superficial communications, to say the least. Mercury in Scorpio is that perfect transit to have those honest conversations with yourself and with another. It's the perfect time to do some healing work, some therapy work, and to get to the bottom of our distorted thinking patterns. And then on October 30th, Mars is going to station retrograde at 25 degrees Gemini. And so this is really going to profoundly affect those with their Mars in Gemini or heavy Gemini placements. And what I want to say is buckle up, fasten your seat belts, because we are in for a very intense, bumpy ride when Mars goes retrograde in Gemini. We're really going to want to be prepared. We're going to want to be grounded. And we're going to want to just get ready. And I will do a Mars retrograde video to give you all some tips and tricks. And so let's see what other messages need to come through with the cards when it comes to the month ahead, the astrology for the month ahead. And I think get ready for a clear vision of what it is you need to explore when it comes to your higher mind. We're breaking free, right? We're breaking free from the mundane. We're breaking free from these outdated patterns, and we are revisioning what it is we need to bring. So really pay attention to where Neptune falls in your housing sign, because I do feel that's going to be a big energy coming through. And you might really want to note your 9th house, because the 9th house is the higher mind exploration in your chart. And I do think, yeah, get ready for a month filled with tension, conflict, power struggles, to say the least. So let's see what else needs to come through for the Tarotscope for the month of October. What else can we expect to come through for the month of October for the collective? But I do feel things are going to be very much intense. So we get the moon energy, Jupiter energy, and the beloved. So this is where we heal these beloved divine counterpart unions. And in order to do that, we do have to get to the root cause of the wounding. We have to go into the wound, and we have to embrace this healing journey. We have to feel the wound. We have to understand these patterns. And then we have to rise above, right? So really pay attention to your Chiron aspect. That's going to allow you to shift your perception. So this is the month where we shatter these illusions, right? We break free from these false counterpart unions, and we shift our perception. So a lot of people are going to be experiencing an ego death, right? The death of the lower mind in order to embrace these expansive changes. Jupiter, luck, expansion, change, and closing out these karmic cycles, calling in that true beloved counterpart and healing these unions. And so get ready to arrive at your most authentic self. Get ready to arrive to where your heart truly belongs, because home is where the heart is. And so this is a month of, you know, communicating, receiving those messages, and getting to the bottom of a situation is kind of what I'm feeling. So let's see what else needs to come through with the Spiritual Journey Oracle deck. Yeah, so there's going to be a catalytic event. Likely somebody here is dealing with a karmic catalyst contract of some sort in order to redirect them. And so a karmic catalyst is a very challenging situation to work through. It's a challenging soul contract, and it's necessary as part of this refocusing, because there is a divine counterpart coming through a telepathic connection where you are connected with another in the spiritual realms, where you can transmit their thoughts, their emotions, and there's a catalyst here that kind of needs to get out of the way. And so I feel a lot of shakeups, a lot of upheaval, and definitely someone or something is going to be redirecting you towards this telepathic connection, this beloved connection. So we're going to get a few more cards, guys, and then we're going to jump in with the tarot to see what else we can expect for the month ahead. Self-care, intuition, channeling. Beautiful. Get ready to ignite your passions. And, you know, this can be passionate love. This can be passionate hate. But I feel we're really going to want to care and nurture for ourselves. We're going to want to nurture our earthly body, our human body. We're going to want to infuse our lives with healthy choices. So you're really going to want to watch out and pay attention for any unhealthy habits, patterns, emotional patterns. And you're really going to want to trust in that gut intuitive hit. So where have you not been listening to that gut feeling? Because that gut feeling, that's your intuition. And so we're not manifesting out of fear. We're manifesting out of our intuition moving forward. And so when we feel something in our gut, that's our intuition. And Spirit's saying you need to trust that gut intuition, because your higher self always, always knows what is best for you. And somebody here, I feel, is a channeler. Somebody here does have the ability to convey messages from the spiritual realm. And in order to do that, we have to quiet the mind. We have to get rid of all of this mental clutter. And we have to remove all of these karmic attachments and remove expectations, right? We have to be open and willing to receive the messages. So I think get ready for some passions to be ignited in the month of October, to really discover what's truly speaking to your heart and your soul, to have that heart-to-heart conversation with somebody that's going to lift your mood and spark your creativity. And quite possibly even this might be work-related, change in career path. So I think get ready to disconnect. Get ready to go into this reclusing, reprieving energy, to take that much needed time alone to heal and rejuvenate in order to prepare for this divine timing event. So there's going to be an event. The universe knows it's time. This is all happening in October, the Great Reset. And Spirit knows the work you are ready to do next. And so we're going to want to nourish our mind, our body, our soul. We're going to want to treat our home and everything we're connected with as sacred. And we're going to have to get rid of anything that doesn't honor nourishing us in the most healthy way possible. So let's see what needs to come through with the cards. Look at that. We got a King of Cups about to go into hermit mode is what I'm feeling. So we could have a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio with some Virgo in their chart. We got a masculine energy. We got a King of Cups going within to spend that time in meditation, I feel. This King of Cups needs to spend some time in meaningful solitude. There's a lot of light being shone down as part of this self-discovery. I feel maybe even a King of Cups that is supposed to be a spiritual healer, a spiritual teacher, coach, or, you know, mentor of some sort. And I think reevaluating what it is he wants to be devoted to. I feel somebody here very cautious. Maybe in the past this person was not honorable or trustworthy, but I feel this person wants to come forward with a cup of love and offer as somebody that can be completely trusted. And so really going within to understand these lessons, right? The hermit goes within and dives deep into the inner world to find that own inner light and shining that light on the shadow aspects, because I do feel a masculine that's been in a very unsafe situation, maybe leaving behind a romantic relationship that was not solid, that was not stable, hidden intentions here, a lot of emotions coming forward. So let's keep going here, guys, and see what else needs to come through for the month ahead for October. But you're going to want to care for yourself. Your intuition is always going to be on point. So please don't make a decision out of fear. Okay, do not choose out of fear. So I'm going to just get some cards out of the way here, guys, and we're going to do a 9-card spread and see what we can expect for the month of October. So I feel somebody's coming into an epiphany of some sort as to releasing something that's definitely not wishes being granted. This is not wish fulfillment, and it's kind of time to release this long-standing burden. The Knight of Wands, the Moon, the Two of Cups, transformation reversed, the Knight of Swords reversed, and the Five of Swords. So bottom of the deck, get ready for a battle within your ego self, battling of the egos. We don't want to play into these trauma bonds, these power struggles. We're breaking the chains of these illusions, of these entrapped situations, right? We're breaking free from manipulative behavior, and we're facing that karmic judgment, right? It's Judgment Day, and so a major review of the past. Everything always comes full circle. Everything always comes back around. So if you've done somebody wrong, get ready to pay the piper. If you've paid back your karmic debt, get ready to receive. I do feel somebody here is being challenged to release addictions, unhealthy habits, and to make a choice that will support their pathway to happiness. Could be dealing with a Capricorn or a Gemini, Virgo, but somebody here was very manipulative, questionable motives, very indecisive, definitely not coming in committed, coming in for passion, and somebody here lacked some big time integrity, and I feel they are definitely facing some karma, but it's going to bring clarity. It's definitely going to bring clarity when it comes to a beautiful new emotional experience and balancing something out and getting honest, getting rigorously honest, communicating clearly and honestly, maybe about how much somebody has been struggling and grieving over a missed opportunity in the past, and maybe how something didn't quite turn out. Forgiveness of self is needed. There's going to be a brilliant idea or epiphany coming forward in order to get somebody to overcome these challenges and these obstacles, and to pay off some karmic debt. There's some karmic debt getting paid off in the month of October for sure. And I feel a month of illumination. The sun is illumination. The sun comes in to illuminate something that's no longer working, because I do feel addictions with the Nine of Cups in reversed. Somebody's been struggling with addictions, and how can your wishes come true when you're not living in your actual reality? You're living in an illusion. The moon is an illusion, and so there's going to be an unexpected challenge or shakeup that is going to get somebody to move in another direction with great speed, because there's always a better way, right? And somebody here, I feel, is struggling with all kinds of stress and health problems because they've been clinging to control, to an illusion of maybe somebody, you know, coming back and forth in and out. And so the moon is illusions, fears, unnecessary worry, maybe about the resurgence of somebody from the past. I feel somebody's been living a life of denial. They went towards something passionate, and I feel there's no more passion, there's no action, there's no forward movement, there's no commitment here. And I feel somebody's in a false contract here, and if they want to end these challenges, they're going to have to exchange something lesser for something better, because there's resistance. Oh my God, is there resistance to this change? So there's going to be a significant catalytic life experience that will require these changes to be made in October. So get ready. It's going to be a powerful month of unexpected revelations in order to break us free from these toxic codependent trauma bonds, and to finally break free from procrastination and releasing these old belief systems that are no longer working, because we're not here to manipulate. We're not here to lack integrity. And that's where we've kind of been coming from, right? A lot of people who've lacked integrity have just been, you know, using and abusing people. And I just want to say, you don't give up on people that you truly love. And so there is going to be a revelation in the month of October that will make everything crystal clear when it comes to what is needing a rebalancing in your life, what needs to be brought to the surface to get rigorously honest with yourself or another about a beautiful emotional new experience. And so get ready for an awakening. Somebody's been resisting this awakening. Maybe they've been deep in the underworld of reviewing the past, wishing they could go back. A renewal in reversed is a no answer. There's something here that needs to die away. There is a toxic connection here that needs to die away, whether it's with a Capricorn, a Gemini, I'm not sure. But, you know, you can't keep going on. If magic isn't alive in your life, it will keep creating all kinds of health problems due to stress, because there's a lack of balance. There's a need to release a burden. Somebody's gone one step past completion. And so there's a need to let others help you as well. So let's take a look at the Ten of Wands. Eight of Cups. Yes, there's a need to move on from a situation that is no longer your wish fulfillment. There's an imbalance. There's no more blending of ideas. I do feel a need to recover from addictions with the temperance in reversed. And so the temperance upright is the angels trying to bring two people together. Temperance in reverse is the angels are screaming, hey, this is not an alignment. It's time to break free. It's time to find your strength, your fortitude, and your action to break free and to walk away from a situation that is no longer worthy of your time, your energy. And so there is a need to move on from a burden. There is a need to move on from addictions. There is a need to move on from a fantasy, an illusion of some sort. And I feel it could be a masculine, Aries, Leo, Sag. It doesn't have to be a man, somebody harnessing their inner masculine energy. It's time to find your motivation to speak up and to communicate clearly, because somebody here is not happy. They've been in a state of disillusionment, probably loneliness due to disillusionment, because they want more from life than what it is that they've been experiencing. And so somebody is entering into their spiritual quest, their spiritual path, and if they don't choose to make these big life changes, there's going to be a change, because priorities need to shift, and somebody here needs to leave a home life behind. And yeah, they've been sitting in that wounding, trying to protect what they've created, but they've created an illusion. And so be prepared for an illusion to be shattered, because this is not your lover. This is not your person. This is karmic. This is a catalyst that's coming on your path to get you to recover from an addiction. And so in order to embrace these changes, you have to choose to make a decision from the heart. And you might have to be impartial, and you might have to make a really hefty karmic judgment call when it comes to somebody that's been watering a dead tree for a very long time. Seeds not well planted. And so Gemini energy, Sag energy. Let's take a look at the Two of Cups, because this is two people that are meant to be in a romantic relationship. And I feel the resurgence of this relationship. Yeah. There is going to be a beautiful new emotional experience. And somebody's going to be coming forward with a big cup of love in order to balance the karmic scales, because maybe in the past things were imbalanced. They didn't choose you. They were given to more than one. The Knight of Wands in reversed is somebody that likes to have a lot of passionate affairs with a lot of different women or men. And so somebody's about to receive some good that they've put out there, and somebody's coming in paying off some karmic debt, likely losing a lot of wealth, a lot of fortune, and they've been unwilling to make a choice because addictions have been skewing their better judgment. The Seven of Cups, disillusionment. They've been procrastinating, overanalyzing, and clarity is coming on what it is they need to move forward towards, and I do believe it is a union of some sort. And there's going to be a big, big life lesson coming full circle. When we get to the world, we've learned that lesson of commitment. We've learned that lesson of all of these fixed sign energies. So Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, and Aquarius. And this is going to be a month of spiritual accomplishment, spiritual enlightenment, and stepping into freedom. And manifesting a beautiful new emotional experience. So get ready to receive some psychic insights, some spiritual insights, an awakening of some sort, and get ready to receive an offer, a letter, or maybe a visit at your home. And there's going to be a truthful conversation of some past regret, guilt, remorse, and shame over maybe choosing another lover. Forgiveness. Forgiveness is going to be needed. So let's take a look at this person with questionable motives. Somebody here lacks integrity, and that's what we're avoiding. So there's going to be a final ending. I feel somebody's held on to the memories. There's no victory here. We get the Six of Wands in reversed with the Hierophant in reversed, Wise Counsel in reversed with the Six of Cups. And so this unwise choice had led somebody down the pathway of drama, chaos, conflict, likely dealing with a melodramatic situation. There's a need to recognize that there is no victory here. There's no victory in not coming from a place of integrity. There's no victory when we don't have that unity within a foundation. And so there is going to be the breakdown of a false commitment here. This is a no answer. And this is going to get somebody to maybe revisit an old dream, an old plan, somebody from the past. There is going to be somebody from the past returning. Whether this is somebody all the way back from childhood or somebody that broke your heart. But something from the past is going to have to come back. And I feel somebody stayed stuck in a situation over romanticizing how things used to be. but there's no success here, and so there's no unity, and so we're going towards spiritually minded people. We're going towards unity consciousness, and we're breaking free from these traditional methods, right? We're bringing in all of these new ideas. Somebody here received poor advice, received poor counsel, was misguided, and they couldn't see what was best for them because they were in a state of illusion. But I feel somebody is getting grounded, getting stable, and getting ready to come in with a solid, compassionate offer. And this will lead to a time of great success. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, get ready to embrace your Midas touch again. Everything is going to turn out beautifully, but it's going to require a karmic rebalancing, Libra. It's time to stand up for what it is that you believe in, guys. It's really time to stop looking at all sides of the situation and to make sure that you're coming from a place of integrity, because it's time to get rid of these dead trees. Start trimming those branches. Get ready to plant those seeds well, because somebody here made a very poor investment. They're not having any financial success, and they are very, very worried about the future and building a foundation and a legacy, and they're getting a major wake-up call. Pisces energy, Libra energy. So October is going to be a month of reflection and insight and awakening, so we can see things in this whole new light. Get ready to shift your perspective. Get ready to maybe have a blast from the past. I feel there's going to be a major ending that will lead to a new beginning. Get ready to understand everything from A to Z, start to finish, spiritual transformation. And get ready to get honest. So that's kind of what I got, guys. I hope this helped. I hope this resonated. I look forward to seeing you all again next time. If you want to book a reading with me, check out the description box below. I've made some adjustments to the readings and the pricing. I'd love to get that booked in for you. And I look forward to seeing you all again next time. Thank you.